I'm Mike, and today, why Unnatural Vegan is wrong about vegan health advocacy. One of my first ever videos was about why Unnatural Vegan was wrong about meat not causing cancer, and a few months later, the WHO report came out. The point is, I stay away from vegan versus vegan type videos unless it's a very important subject, and so here I go again. Keep in mind, this is in the spirit of debate. Do not get vicious on her. Okay, let's do this. A few videos back in a video about vegan advocacy, she said a statement that has been boiling inside of me. Firstly, we already know that
no, I personally do not find the health argument for veganism very compelling. I've talked about this a lot on this channel,
which I'll cover more in a bit, but she went further and said that whole food vegan diets are bad vegan advocacy.
Next up is crazy vegan diets, unsustainable, over-the-top extreme vegan diets. I'm going to include the whole food plant-based movement here.
Whoa, my gods. She is wrong on so many levels here. Firstly, based off the literature, a whole food vegan diet is the best tool that humanity has to reverse our #1 leading cause of death, which is heart disease. But that's not important, we can just toss that aside. To quickly quantify this with just one example, we can look to Caldwell-Esselson's study of nearly 200 people with advanced cardiovascular disease. He put them on a whole food vegan diet and about 24 went off the wagon, and over the next 12 years, over 60% of them had heart attacks or strokes. Of the ones that stayed on, only 0.6% had heart attacks or stroke. That is astounding. But Unnatural Vegan wants to literally erase the best solution we have to the disease that is most likely to kill you and all of your loved ones. Yeah, I went there. Well, it's true. Let's go over to forksOverKnives.com and just see how much damage a whole food vegan diet is really doing. It's bad. Cured her daughter's ADHD and prediabetes. No! Get back on your Ritalin. Be an energetic vegan advocate. Cured his diabetes. No! Get back on that insulin so you can be more relatable and convert more people. So many bad advocates. Oh my god, she lost 260 pounds, gained that back immediately, and eat fake meats because you're a horrible vegan advocate by eating the way that you do. 120 pounds lost. You're gonna scare people away because you're too good looking now. Think of the droves of people that they're putting off from veganism with their strict diet. But seriously, in the unnatural vegan world of advocacy, we would have less cases like this and certainly less going on in the future. So why would she say this? Back to her video.
The way that it is promoted by some followers, unfortunately, it's not exactly rational and it's not very inclusive, really off-putting to most people.
Well, we can all agree that some followers of plain old veganism promote it in an irrational way, so by your rationale, we should all abandon veganism. Now let's look past whole food vegan particularly and go to health advocacy in its entirety.
And yes, I am concerned about people who go vegan for health or dietary reasons exclusively.
The ironic part is, with this whole anti-health advocacy attitude, you are actually practicing bad advocacy.
A huge part of good activism is involves listening to people and meeting them where they're at.
And what if they want to be healthy? What if they're looking at getting their leg amputated from diabetes? And no, this is not a rare view. As this Faunalytics paper found, 69% of current vegans and vegetarians checked health as a motivating factor, while just 68% checked off animal protection as a motivator. They are roughly equal. We're trying to not alienate people, remember? Perhaps your personal preference is clouding your judgment here. I don't know.
And also the evidence that we have shows that they are more likely to go back to eating animal products, possibly because of the crazy vegan diets.
Would you be as anti-environmental advocacy if environmental vegans quit in the same way? I don't really think so. Okay, let's say it is completely true and health-only vegans don't stay on board as long. Let's look to an analogy. Let's say that there is an orphanage where people volunteer, and maybe men don't volunteer for as long as women. Probably the case in reality. Well, are you gonna be like, no men allowed, and go as far to say that you can't even tell men that this orphanage exists? No! See how that doesn't make any sense? Letting men volunteer means more volunteer hours at the orphanage, and even the flakiest health vegan is still gonna be not eating animal products while they are vegan. Most importantly, a person who goes vegan for health only is gonna be able to take the meat goggles off finally and see the animal industry from the outside in. Most ironically, you linked to a Melanie Joy video on advocacy. Well, Melanie Joy originally gave up meat for health reasons only. Imagine if the person who first told her to stop eating meat for health reasons was like, ooh, I probably shouldn't advocate for her to stop eating animals for health reasons because that's not a compelling argument. This is just too much. It's like when you're trying so hard to be logical that you just miss the bigger picture. She's even citing papers that say, quote, "At this time, the use of the word vegan is counterproductive to our ultimate goal of building a vegan world." So we should both change our names. You can be Unnatural Plant Eater, and as Happy Healthy Vegan was joking,
Is he just simply Mike the plant-based dude?
no, we should by all means use the term vegan, and we should normalize it. This is very important. Alright, once again, I'm just trying to make my case, not trying to attack you viciously, but I hope you now understand why health advocacy is one of the many effective ways to advocate for veganism. More specifically, a whole food vegan diet might be the most effective tool that we have as a race of humans to fight disease. Are you anti-human? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna take that angle. But to throw that away and then actively tell people to not promote that is just not responsible, especially if it has any type of root in your own lifestyle choices or health habits. Alright, that's it for today. Maybe keep this debate spirited yet not hostile. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alright, thanks for watching and see you next time.